English Premier League champions Manchester United got their title defence off to a winning start with a 2-1 victory at West Brom. The other Manchester clubs start their campaign later on Monday. Man City face Swansea City, a team making history as the first club from Wales to play in the English Premier League. Wellings reports.
For the first time, a piece of Wales will be part of England's Premier League. And being from outside England's borders is not all that makes this club different. Swansea City is partly owned by a supporters trust who work closely with the board of directors to run the club.
The club was in a real financial problems, quite frankly, and a group of supporters got together. They thought, we've got to do something about this, and the result was the supporters trust was formed. It got together with some local businessmen, and between them they formed a consortium which actually bought the club back in 2001. And since then, it's been quite a remarkable story, really.
I think it was only 8 years ago they couldn't pay the electricity bill. No, there was an electricity bill here for a couple of grand and they couldn't pay it. And you look 8 years now, they're in the most competitive league in the world, in the Premier League. So that hasn't been forgotten.
Coach Alan Curtis was part of the Swansea team that reached the top of the league in 1981.
It's 30 years since we got to the first division, and 40 years since I first came to the club. And during that period, there have been so many lows, but the highs have been, incredibly high.
In sporting terms, Swansea, like most Welsh cities, is traditionally dominated by rugby. And the rugby team have shared this stadium with the football club since it opened in 2005. But football is becoming an increasingly big deal.
The club have taken a cautious approach to the summer transfer market, with their biggest signing, Danny Graham, costing just over $5 million. And scoring the winning goal in their final warm-up game against Spanish club Real Betis. The club have vowed to stick to their principles of attractive football, but even if they are taught a few lessons on the pitch, there's plenty to learn from Swansea off the field.
Believing in what goes on at clubs like Manchester United now, where they've got different factions looking to join and create some kind of supporters buyout. They're obviously one of the biggest clubs in the world. They're looking to do that. We are obviously running on the right line.
Swansea face a season of tough matches, but having reached this league ahead of their great Welsh rivals Cardiff, there is a genuine belief amongst the supporters that the club they call the Swans can stay afloat in this league. Wellings, Jazeera, Swansea.